Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator and the round the world of France to Australia trip. Let's continue. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We finished off in Cagliari, still can't move with the mouse for some reason. We can zoom with the mouse, so that's where we're gonna start. Beautiful. And look, we want to get down to here, but is it, should I put that as a rival? No, hang on a second. Where should we go? Can we put it as a rival temporarily? What if I put another arrival? Will I lose this? That's 45 minutes, right, of just flying over water. Not much to see. So I'm going to fly that and probably speed it up. So then we kind of want now, for the main part of the video, to be 30 minutes down this way a bit. So about a minute 15 in total. If I now go arrival here, does it make that as a... No, it doesn't. And that's way too far anyway. Is there... Ooh, is that something there? There it is. Let's try that one. That's about right. 121. 45 minutes plus a little bit extra. That'll do. All right, so now we need to get our points of interest before that. So let's go to Tunis. And what's that? Bizerte, Carthage Airport. And I think I want to come via this little island here. Why not? Because it's just sitting there doing nothing. So that's going to be pretty good. We'll, you know, fast forward to there. Maybe also fast forward to here. And that should be about, you know, half an hour, 45 minutes. Let's go. Okay, I think we're good to go. I think we'll have enough fuel. I haven't been using, getting down to like 25% on the half-hour things. This one's an hour and a half. But most of it will be for fast motion for you. Well, some of it, half of it. Let's go. Get our wheels up. We want basically a minute this way while we climb past the airport of Cagliari. Get our flaps up. We've got some weather today, that'll be interesting. Hello, Cagliari. The train station there. Clouds, but is it raining? Live weather, of course. There we go. Purple line says to turn, so we want 179 for 36 minutes. Well, we're gonna go to the coast here. Have a look around for a bit. The last little peek at Sardinia. Been very pretty. Been awesome to visit.
Cagliari approach Chas Rover. Zulu Alpha 11 is type Diamond DA 62 3 miles northwest of Elmas 2,300 feet. Request flight following.
I might actually head over a little bit this way just to make sure we're up with the purple line, because our little turn away from the airport here has moved us off course a little bit. It's time to level off. Try and do that without plummeting too much. There we go, 4%. Okay, we'll go over this little area here. Excellent, excellent. Well, we're almost back to the purple line. So we can, let's see, it's pretty much off the end of that thing there. So once we're at the bottom of this B-shaped looking thing, we can start heading back to 179. There's a huge freeway here. Sort of disappearing into the water or something. What's going on there? Close enough. Almost on the purple line. And we have left Sardinia. Well, we're probably still Sardinian waters, but you'll know what I mean. On our way to Mystery Island. It didn't tell me what name that island was. It's just hiding down there above Tunisia. But here's where, for me, I've got a bit of a flight ahead of me, but for you, it's just going to go in fast motion, so I'll see you at the island. Alright, so here we are, with this mystery island, or at least the map at the beginning of the game here didn't tell me its name. I'm sure it has a name. Currently being menaced by this evil looking storm. It's like something out of a horror movie or a Jurassic Park movie or something, which would also be a horror movie, I suppose. Let's have a quick squiz at it, see if there's anything interesting on it, around it, or with it. And then it'll be onto the North African coast that we can just see off in the distance there. I think it'll be another fast forward till we're actually at the coast, because there's a little segment here of probably 15 minutes or so, which is mostly over water, so that'll probably be sped up as well. Meanwhile, let's hope we can see this island in the clouds, in the rain. Is it actually raining? Doesn't seem to be. Very dramatic entrance through the clouds. Hello, Mystery Island. What are you about? Who owns you? I suppose you're part of Tunisia, or are you a sovereign island? Is there anyone on you? Doesn't really look like it. It's hidden away here in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of the sea. You know, oh wow, suddenly it comes into visual. We just found a patch of open air. Comes into stark clarity. Looks like, well, there's actually some little paths and things on there. Oh look, here we go. There is a little village or something. We found Atlantis. Just a few houses. Interesting. Little dock for boats, and that's it. No landing strip, no helipad. Alright, now we turn 110 for 1558 on our way to Bizerte. Which is over here somewhere. $110 was it? It was. There we go. Alright, yet again, we will fast forward. See you then. And just like that, we're out of the clouds and have arrived at the northern coast of Tunisia. That was kind of magical, flying through those clouds. I really enjoyed it. Also gave me time to think. I did say that we're going to go to Monastir, but I think even with it all sped up, the video is going to be long enough. We're just going to land at Carthage, which is, well, we're not even at the Bizerte yet, which is somewhere here. That's another 12 minutes away, so... And then, for some reason, I decided to add an extra 30 minutes to go to Monastir when we would have already done at least 10, possibly even 20 minutes, even with the speed up, so... We will save Carthage, Tunis, to Monastir for tomorrow. I feel like I'd bitten off more than I wanted to chew. There we go. Welcome to Africa. Fuck yes. Like, yes, this is not a place I've been in real life or even flown much around in this game. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to all this sort of North Africa, heading over towards the Middle East, flying through the subcontinent on our way to Australia. That's all going to be stuff I haven't done much exploring of, so I'm looking forward to it. We should be fairly close. We've done 13 minutes of 16 minutes, so what is it? Deserte must be nearby. We're definitely chasing storms here. Every waypoint I've put on has a storm over it. That's got to be some kind of skill. So yeah, lots of farmland here like we see everywhere else, but you know, it's not quite as colourful, or presumably not as much water down here. It's all a bit deserty in Africa. Alright, purple line is beginning to curve, so our waypoint must actually be... It is an airport, so we'll be able to see if there's an airport there. Oh, yeah, is that an airport there? Is that a giant runway? Or is that just some kind of big channel? Big irrigation channel? Canal? Let's see if we can get a bit lower. Let's power down a bit. Just to maybe get under this storm, rather than fly through it. It is an airport. Wow. It's a gigantic airport. Not where we're headed though. We're headed to Tunis in the Carthage region. Surely Tunis used to be called Carthage. I mean, Carthage is a well-known name of, certainly from Roman history. The hordes of Carthage, you know, fighting the Romans or something. Famous battles. Look at all those buildings on the sea over there. Interesting, interesting. Alright, that'll do with descending, I think. We are going to have a little bit of a visibility problem. But here is the airport. I see nothing. Okay, alright. I'm going to start turning to 136 for 11 and 8 minutes. 11 and 8 seconds. 11 minutes, 8 seconds. There we go. I said it in the end. Eventually, I managed to get it right. There we go. Purple line has agreed with us. Let's head out through the coast. Let's follow the coast rather than going straight. We want to see what's going on. Interesting. Well, that was Bizerte. Not sure how you say it. Bizerte. Go over and have a look at this town. Very dense little cities they have here. Very interesting. I mean, Tunisia is obviously very built up. It's a former French colony. On GeoGuessr, looking at around it, it's very, you know, certainly Tunis and Sfax are very big cities. Lots of people, lots of advertising, neon, that kind of stuff. People living an affluent life. Is that even a word? If I just... Affluent? Is that the right word? Doesn't sound right. I think it is the right word, but it's suddenly fallen out of my head. Doesn't seem like it's right at all. Huge. Huge town. Alright. Well, let's continue. We're basically heading in the wrong direction right now, so let's follow the coast though. On our way to Tunis. I believe is the capital of Tunisia. Not 100% sure. Probably the biggest city at the very least, even if it's not the administrative capital. It might be one of these places where the obvious town is not the most, is not the actual capital. Peninsula, huge bay we're in here. Alright, let's go a bit cross country now. Radar circles? No? Pools, actually. Maybe they're like those gas cylinder things that expand as you fill them with gas. And not actually something to do with alien spacecraft and Illuminati lizard people. Let's head back to the purple line. It's all the way over to our left here, so let's get back on track that way. Have a look at this vast array of wind turbines. Tell you what I'm noticing. A lot of countries have wind turbines. I don't know if I fly over Australia whether we see too many of them. We've got a few somewhere. I think near Canberra there's some wind turbines, but I feel like we're really sort of lacking in this department as Australians. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we have more wind turbines and solar panels than anyone. I somehow doubt it. Our current government is kind of the opinion that even if it's more expensive to do coal, we'll do coal. New solar and new wind have now actually passed the barrier where it's cheaper to produce the same amount of electricity with solar and wind than it is to build a new coal power station, and yet they still want to build new coal power stations. So yeah, if you ever thought it was about the money, it's not.
Rover Zulu Alpha 11 contact Carthage approach on 119.5. Good day.
A good day to you, sir.
Going to 119.5 Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11. Carthage approach Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 2,000 feet.
Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11 Carthage approach QNH 29.7 continue as planned.
I will continue as planned. You don't tell me to continue as planned. This windmill's missing... Oh no, there it is. I thought it only had 2 spokes. It must have been hiding behind itself. Wind turbine. Again, I know it's not a windmill, but, you know, old habits. I think we can start drifting towards the right direction now. We're nearly at the purple line. Vast African plains, North African plains. This isn't, you know, the savannah. Little bunched up town. They're all very densely packed. I like that. Well, I have no actual opinion about that, but interesting to note that they're quite densely packed, their towns. Everyone's happy to be near everyone else. This is just some kind of industrial area, I think. Basically, warehouses and factories, I suppose. Don't know what Tunisia manufactures. Probably the same stuff that everyone else does. Food, textiles. Probably do great food, you know. French influenced North African flavors. Oh yes, I love North African. Moroccan food, for example, is just tagines. Give me a tagine. I haven't had a tagine in months, years even. Where can I get a tagine? There used to be a North African place just around the corner here, but it's gone. I can't get a tagine. Oh well, fuck it. No couscous, no tagines. Everything's gone burgers. Alright, we've done about 7 minutes of nearly 11 minutes, so Must be getting pretty close to our destination that has been changed from Monastir to Tunis. We're going to land here in the capital, or in the big city here anyway. Enjoy its hospitality overnight, and then continue our journey down the coast of Tunisia tomorrow, rather than trying to do it all today. We've got all the time in the world, avoiding the zombie apocalypse. I did a quick calculation. I think it's in this plane from where I started to where I want to go. It's 55 hours, perhaps even a bit more. That was if it's a direct line, no stopping. I'm not doing a direct line, and I'm stopping. So look, this series may end up taking years to complete, and be something like, well, if I just did the straight line and split it up into half-hour bits, that would be 110 episodes. And we're on episode 8. Have I set myself an insane task? Yes, that was the point. We can do this in bits. Yeah. And if something else comes up that I want to play for the channel, then we'll insert that in there and pick up the journey as we left it off. Let's have a look around. Towns, little towns all over the place, farmland everywhere. And yeah, these sort of very square, browny, grey architecture. It's actually looks like air conditioning ducts and things on top of that one, and yet it's a tiny little thing. I think that building must be much bigger than that IRL. Another bunch of little towns there, little houses there. Here we are, we're coming into Tunis. Big city it seems. Gonna have to figure out where the airport is. Ah, fuel low, it's telling me. Well, we're good. We got plenty of fuel. We haven't even done half of our fuel that we started with. Oh wow, look at this huge city. Almost feels like it's got the photogrammetry textures on it. I wonder if this is photogrammetry or just it's so dense that it looks similar. Alright. Now, of course, we were set to go another half hour. We would have run out of fuel, probably. No, alright. We've been flying for 45 minutes and we haven't quite done half. We'd probably just still have made it with our half tank of petrol that we always get. But all the more reason to land here. A, interesting place. B, certainly flown enough for this video. And C, fuel. That is if I can find the airport. There's a big sort of... yeah, that's it over there. Okay. Alright, actually there's the end of the runway there. Alright, well, pretty close. Hello. Hello, Tunis. And Carthage Airport. Our flaps down, get our gears down. Bring back. I think we can... Can I actually tell ATC we're landing here? There we go, 1.
Carthage Tower Chas Rover, Zulu Alpha 11 is 3 miles northwest, 1,400 feet with Oscar to land.
There we go.
Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11 Carthage Tower. QNH 29er decimal 9er 7 wind 177 at 7. Enter left base runway 19er.
Left, runway 19er.
11 wind 177 at 7. Cleared to land runway 19er.
Beautiful.
Cleared to
You
land
can pick the
runway
right runway.
19er Chas Rover Zulu Alpha 11.
Thank you, Carthage Airport. Lovely to hear from you. The buildings look very modern. I was wondering whether it was sort of ancient Roman buildings here as well. I know the Romans took over a lot of Africa as well. And some of the oldest and most preserved ruins are in places like Libya and things like that. You can find whole Roman cities that still exist. Really messing up this turn here, but hey, it's a gigantic runway. We'll be okay. I don't know what that beep was about, but hey, stop your engine. Alright, good enough. Got a bit of a crosswind to deal with, but we'll deal with it. There we go. All good. These giant runways. These giant runways in these tiny planes. It makes it just seem so weird. Boom! Welcome to Tunis. Welcome to North Africa. Welcome to Tunisia. Welcome to the next segment of our trip. That was leg 8? Turn next taxiway? No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to park it right here. You can come and get a tow truck, whatever. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.